Hi guys, so in this video we will see how we can modify the scene settings using the studio. This part is very easy, so we have seen how we can toggle the light on and off already, so we can simply toggle the light on and off like that. Then here you have the light intensity, so you have the overall light intensity. So if we increase this to 100, all the lights would go up to 100. And we can decrease that as well to 20, for instance. Then you have the light groups. So the light group 1, for instance, would determine the light intensity of light group 0, 1. So in this case, everything is in light group 1. So if we lower this, everything will be lowered. And let's make this higher so we can see this more properly. So this is first taking into consideration the overall light intensity. Then you can continue to modify them from right over here. And now if we modify the groups 2, 3, and 4, you won't see any changes since we don't have anything in those. So let's actually turn this back to 100 and let's actually fill the different light groups in here so that you can see how this will work. So I'm going to go to the element 3D, go to scene setup, and there we have it. Now in group 1, you can find all the lights. In group 2, as you can see, it is empty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open group 1 and I'm going to let's toggle the solid material on for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a nice animation here where the first letter switches on, then the second, then the third, and it goes like in this motion. So for that, I'm going to leave letter L and H in the first light group so that the next letters would be in the different light groups. So let's pick I and T and move them to light group 2 so that they will take the properties of light group 2. So that's T. Make sure that you select all of these. I'm holding Shift on my keyboard. And now simply drag and drop them into light group 2. Make sure that the light group 02 is switched on in here. And then here by default you have the light bulb switched on. I'm going to switch that off. Now if we go back to this, you will find that we have moved I and T. And now I'm going to move G to the third group. And let's go down and place them inside group 3. Let's do the same thing, show this group and remove the light bulb from here for now. And that's it. Now let's go back to group 1 and hide the solid material for now. And press OK. Now, as you can see, nothing has changed in here, but actually we have separated those different groups. So if we switch this off, for instance, like group 1, you'll see how we have switched off the first group and the other two groups are on. And now if we switch off group 2, once again you can see how we switch off group 2 and the other group is on. So, and then group 4 is actually for that screen light box that we have seen earlier and the light box in here. So I'm not going to customize this for now, since I'm not using the screen light box and the light box. But if you are using those, you can customize that from group 4. So let's toggle these to 100% for now. Then you have the background light intensity. So this is the background light intensity when light is on. So right now the light is on, so we can give it a different background light, as you can see. Like that, it is fully loaded with light, and then we can lower it as well like that. So let's leave it something to 70. Very nice. And then you have the one when light is off. So if we switch this off in here, you can see that we can now customize this, and as you can see we can add light like that as well. Let's leave that to 20 and switch on the light like that. And now the great thing about this is that each property of these can be animated, so you can simply toggle the stopwatch and animate them using keyframes and do any animation that you would like. And I will show you an example in the next video how we can animate this and make these bulbs go in motion here. Now the next one is the light flicker, which will basically animate our lights to flicker. So if we can increase this to 20%, for instance, and we play this very quickly in here, we can see how these have this like flickering animation here. Very nice. So let's turn the light flicker off for now. Once again, you can also animate this, so you can start with 0 flicker, then edit using the stopwatch. Then let's now jump to the scene and light bulbs look. And firstly, we can modify the background spotlight color. So that will modify the light that falls on the background, so we can modify that. As you can see, most of the time I like to give this the same color of the light bulbs. So let's make this yellow, just like that, and then for the light group 1 we can make this yellow. And as you can see here, what is very nice is that you can also give different colors to different groups. So if we can give this, for instance, red. Let's make it more intense. And the next one we can give it like a bluish color, or even a green. Like that, I'm simply going to go to the first one here and make it blue. And now for the spotlight, since we have many different colors, I'm simply going to leave this to white. So like that, you can see how you can customize and have different colors in here. Now group 4 once again is for the light box, so I'm going to leave that. And now in here, what else you have is the rotate the reflection. You can continue to customize this scene by rotating the reflection. So if we rotate the reflection, you can see how different light falls on the scene in here, just like that. And like this, you can have a completely different look. So I'm going to leave this to 0 to keep this look right over here. Now the next thing is the size and position. So in here you can customize the size of the text. So different cameras may have slightly different positioning, so like this you can modify that. So let's make the text slightly smaller, so something like 9 I think is good. Very nice. And it is actually right now exactly in the center, as you can see from the guides, but if you would like to customize that, you can customize from here as well. So I'm going to leave that like that, and then you have also the Z position, which you can push it back or push it forward. Very nice. So as you can see, you have many different options that you can use in here. Next part is the star glow intensity. It is basically, as you can see, this like glow, this flare in here. So if we increase that, you can see this nice flare in here. Let's put 100 so you can see it properly, as you can see right over there, and you can decrease it. So I'm going to leave it to 50. Then you have the overall glow amount. We can modify from here. So right now it's set to 100. We can give it a 0 if we would like, or something like 70. Now the next part is the camera shake. So pretty self-explanatory. If we increase the camera shake amount, we will have some camera shake. So let's play this and see what this does. As you can see now, the camera is moving around. And if we increase that more, it will increase more. And if we decrease it, of course, it will stop. So I'm going to leave that to 5%. So that's basically everything you need to know about the Real 3D Light Bulb Studio. Now in the next video, we're going to use this studio to animate these lights. So let's jump back to the next video.